friends, and welcome to Star Wars for 100 days. That's right, I'm doing 100 Star Wars videos, all leading up to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. For those who've been following my videos, you're probably wondering where my space background went. Well, there never was a space background. I repeat, there never was a space background. Gotta love those convenient Jedi mind tricks. Today we're going to discuss the Rebel Alliance. Now, I've already talked a little bit about the Empire, in particular the Stormtroopers. I've called them the Goombas of the Star Wars universe. They can be intimidating, and they can also be goofy as hell all at the same time. Well, you know what? The Rebel Alliance is just as messed up, if not more so I just want to talk about some of the goofy Rebel Alliance members that I've actually seen in the Star Wars movies, some of which are pretty important characters, others only appear for just a very short amount of time. First and foremost, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. There's this one Rebel soldier who appears very early on in the movie when Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers are getting ready to break into the blockade runner, and you see this one Rebel pilot who's wearing his helmet all the way to the side. And it's not like he's intending to do this, it's because he's wearing a really goofy-ass helmet, and it just makes the production seem all the more hilarious. It really shows that they were just having a lot of fun making this movie, and when you see this guy, it's kind of hard to take him serious, especially when you compare him to a Stormtrooper. And let's not forget the rotund T-65 X-Wing starfighter pilot, Jack Porkins, who's always remembered for just being really big and fat. So fat that he can barely fit into his freaking X-Wing starfighter. This character's memorable for being in the movie for just a couple of minutes, being really goofy looking, and then suddenly exploding. He's become a huge meme online, where everybody always covers his cockpit in tons of junk food and buckets of fried chicken. He's been made fun of on Robot Chicken, he's been made fun of on Family Guy, and honestly, he continues to be one of the funniest characters I've seen in the series. That and just the fact that his name is actually Porkins is hilarious. Porkins is so fat that even the Sarlacc pit would choke on him. Return of the Jedi really upped the ante in terms of the weird characters. I don't even need to speak about Admiral Akbar, a character who's become so popular for just saying a few words, and I'm going to save him for another video. But there's a few other alien rebel pilots who make an appearance in this movie who are not only memorable, but who have gone on to become very famous characters in pop culture. First, there is Nyan Nub, who is the guy who's actually going to be co-piloting with Lando Calrissian in the Millennium Falcon as they're attacking the Death Star for the second time. This guy's memorable simply for the fact that he has a really funny laugh, and his overall look is just weird, with his multiple pancake-looking jowls. But by far, I think my favorite character that appeared in Return of the Jedi, who didn't even have any dialogue, and you literally have to squint your eyes to find him, is this one character who goes by the name of Ori Marco, otherwise known as Prune Face, who's this one alien who has this weird, nasty-looking prune face and an eye patch, not to be confused with any sort of Dick Tracy villain. Prune Face is a character who simply is just there to be in the background and to look cool. But what I really love about this character, and the reason that I think I remember him so much, is because of this classic Robot Chicken sketch, where they take this side character and they make him seem like this big action star. If you guys want to see something funny, go to YouTube, go to AdultSwim.com, buy the Robot Chicken DVDs, and find the scene called Prune Face, where they make this seemingly weird background character, and they turn him into this big, amazing star. I want to see more of Prune Face in the future. Maybe The Force Awakens is going to do that. All I know is, the Rebel Alliance is a bunch of goofballs just like the Stormtroopers. So the question really is, do you join the Empire and don some badass Stormtrooper armor but get down with the stigma of never being able to shoot anything, or do you join the Rebel Alliance and basically end up looking like a sideshow attraction at the local carnival? The choice is yours and yours alone. All I know is I wanted to talk about some of these weird, goofy Rebel Alliance members. So there it is, guys. I just wanted to talk about some more of those weird, wacky characters who just appear in the background of Star Wars. Whether they have dialogue or not, they're always going to be memorable to fans of the series. And that's one of the most remarkable things about Star Wars, how they can take these characters who simply just appear in the background and say nothing, and they can actually end up being really beloved characters to fans of the series. They get expanded upon in the expanded universe, in books, and comics, and TV. Not to mention, most of these guys are probably most well known for being action figures. Believe it or not, Prune Face actually got an action figure. Why? Who knows? The dude was just standing around. But that's why I love these guys. So there it is. I just wanted to talk about some of those guys today, but I want to hear your thoughts. Do you have any favorite members of the Rebel Alliance? Do you have any favorite characters who were in the background during any of those key scenes who honestly didn't do that much? Please tell me in the comment section below, and please tell me what you hope to see from Star Wars The Force Awakens, the next chapter in the Star Wars saga. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see all of our latest anime and manga reviews and more of these Star Wars videos. You should also check out our weekly podcast show where both me and Crystal just ramble about everything, and it's also a really great way to communicate with us. You can also do that by checking us out on social media. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.